Recording. Alright, I think I'm recording. Anyway, hello guys, welcome to my video. And today I'm going to be showing my favourites to least favourite Ninjago seasons. So let's start with the worst of the worst. These are my opinions, and they don't really count. I'm trying to switch these. Alright. Yeah. So let's start with the best seasons of all time. The glorified seasons. Let's quickly move Dragon right into the front. Do you here? Okay, so let's start with Prime Empire. This season is amazing. I really like the digital theme they're going for, and on how it's really, it feels alive, you know. It feels I remember Unagami. Unagami is such a good villain. He's like a more aware version of Zane. If you remember, Unagami knows he is programmed to, well, if I was to say this correctly, he knows he's in a game, but he doesn't want to tell anyone else. So that makes it really cool for me. And Ikina was amazing. Racer 7 was terrible, but it's okay. Good season. So that's it for Prime Empire. Yeah, Prime Empire. I was gonna say Prime Crystallized. So let's start with Crystallized, not Prime Crystallized. It's a good season nonetheless. It's really great, and I love the fights. I love destruction. I love how destructive it feels. The Overlord did fail as a villain, which kind of sucks. They should have made a better villain, like Yurumi. But it was good nonetheless. Really nice season. You know, better than Prime Empire by a little bit. Prime Empire. My spelling's awful. So Haunted is. I love dark seasons. By the way, I love dark seasons. I love mature films. You know, dark seasons. It's a really good season. Dark. I like the intro and how the ninja are separated. And after the events of Sons of Garmadon, you'll need to find a way how much Garmadon's impacted them and the Sons of Garmadon, which I really think Hunter did that perfectly. Ninjago City is ruined, so yeah, I love that. Sons of Garmadon, man. It's a really good season, you know, like any normal person would say. Really dark, really mature. The poster's amazing, by the way. The visuals are amazing. Man, it's just a shame the season right after it, season 11, didn't focus much on the visuals, but I'm focused more on the fights, but still amazing. Dragons Rising. Does anything really need to be said here? This is the best season I've seen since season 8. I remember back in 2020, I watched season 8 and it was a really good season. I think I was just using Ninjago then. It was a really huge step up for me. Really cool. I think it was actually the first season I was there for the premiere. Yeah, like I was ready for the premiere, and it was really, there wasn't like any live, but I did see it get posted the minute it came out, or maybe that was leaks. I don't remember, but it was a really good season nonetheless. Raz is the excellent villain. They finally did some characters that needed screen time. Kaya Nia. Screen time. And they didn't really focus on Lloyd as I thought they were, which is a good thing, because even though they do focus on him and don't put him in this side point, they didn't focus on him as much as, let's say, Crystallized or Sons of Garmadon. He feels there. He feels like a normal ninja, but master. Aaron and Sora are amazing. Wildfire is crazy, which is good. But yeah. I got my cousin here. Say hello.
Hello.
I was bored, so I brought him on. Let's bring Seabound. So he hasn't even watched most of Ninjago, so yeah, go on.
Yes,
anyway, so Seabound is a really good season. Neo's death was really good. Majiro was crazy, which I always love about Ninjago. As long as a big beast goes crazy, it was amazing. You know, like that time thing. That's why I love the Oni trilogy, because it took Ninjago to heights that no normal film would do. It's a kids film, by the way. But still, Neo's death really did impact. It did really impact, I guess, not really the storyline as a whole and Crystallized, but that's why I think part 1 is so forgettable. I'm gonna be honest, part 1 is so forgettable. Part 1 was okay, but part 2 was good, I can't lie. But you know, I feel like they should have done Neo's story more. C1 was great, but it did have some flaws, you know. If Jay really likes Neo, if you know what I mean, don't you think he would actually, I know he did care, but like, don't you think he'll do more in this season? Like, sure, bringing parents more, Neo's parents more was a good idea, but well, what are they for season 5? I don't know, season 5 or at that point season 9 or season 7. They do show up briefly in Crystallised, but we're not gonna get into that. But still, what were they? So that wasn't that good. But I really like the returns, you know. Season 1 is really good. Good season, to say the least. Is amazing. It's fun. It's a fun, adventurous story that I don't think I would ever come up with, but it's fun and adventurous. The Vampire are really good. I mean, good as at least everyone except Python barely shows up in the show. I mean, sorry. I get who's the main villain of the story, but seriously, there's something going on with the snakes. Shut up. Yeah, it was a good season. It was really adventurous for the first season of Ninjago. Zane as a robot was really sad, but that dance was spectacular though. Hats off to Zane. Fine. You know, most of the Oni. I think I'll get to good, then I'll do a part 2 later. Much of the Oni was okay. It was amazing. I really loved it, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to bump it down from here. Good. It was short, snappy, but it was really good. It was fun. The Oni were a good season. Were a good villain. Master of the Mountain, or MOM. Master of the Mountain. MOTM. It was a really good season. Like I would say. I feel like they should have explored Shintaro more, like how they did to Imperium. Because I feel like Shintaro is like a missed opportunity for me. Sure, they did explore the caves. Vanya was okay. You know, she was okay. She wasn't spectacular. She's not the best side character. Not as Akaro, but you know, it was an okay film. It was an okay. So it was okay. Huh? So I've already talked about Marshall Doheny, so we're not gonna talk about that. Okay, hear me out. Master of the Mountain. The pilots were good. It's meant to set up what's for 2 seasons. You know, it was good. Hung up for 2 seasons. That's what I have to say from it. It's really adventurous. You know, what is the ice cave or? You know, I don't know. They have to explore new features because I feel like every single past Ninjago history, like every side place, because they did really have lots of those in Paladin season 1. I think they should explore it a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Season 5 was good, you know. It's not something I would rewatch anytime soon. But stay still. But it was okay, you know. You're mad. Yeah, it was really good. Okay, hear me out. Call me babyish, call me childish. But part 1 of season 2, not Prime Empire season 2, the original season 2, was amazing. Part 1 of it was amazing. It's just that part 2 when Miss Starkey got involved, that's where it got boring. You know, I would never watch it again in my life. They should have left a part 1 there, then added a few more episodes for like, I know it was meant to be the end of Ninjago, but they could have added, it had so much potential. Instead of making all that Overlord thing, which really does suck. Instead of making all that stupid Overlord stuff, they should have done it slightly longer to explore new dimensions, you know. But part 1 was really good. It was really a fun season. Season 11, Fire Chapter. Alright, okay. I'm joking. It's good. But it's a fun chapter. That's what I like about Ninjago. It's fun, dark-hearted. You know, that's what I mean. But it does get boring towards the end. Espira is really terrible. It's not the best villain. It's an okay villain, but her voice acting is good. But I don't know, I think they should have done more with Espira. So that's it for me. Yeah. Subscribe to see part 2 of these, and yeah. By the way, your mind hear you correctly. I think season 4 is the worst season I've ever seen. Subscribe to see why.